Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Myra. Thank you guys so much for being here. Today, as you see from the title, I'm going to be doing a full set on my nails, and I'm going to be using notpolish products. I'm showing you what I'm using. The first acrylic color is called 𝘈𝘮𝘪𝘢𝘍, and yes, it is part of their glow in the dark collection, which is stunning. I have unboxed it on my channel before. I'm using one of their newest products, which is this Pixie crystal, and it's so beautiful. Look at the way it shines, you guys. And then, of course, I'm going to be using their clear acrylic to, I'm going to do the pop-off method, and so I put a clear bead of acrylic, so it's just a little bit more sturdier when I cut down the length and things like that. The tips that I'm using today are the Crafts by 9 extra long square C-curve tips, along with our KDS glue. And I'm using the notpolish acrylic brush in the number 12. You guys know I love the color red, and they have been coming out with so many products that are just like red drill bits, which I just ordered some. They just have everything right. You guys need to go check out their page and get yourself some products, because I'm ordering through their website so much. It's a little ridiculous, but every time they come out with a new product, I just have to have it. So I also wanted to mention something, that my nail room has been freezing cold. I do have a heater, but it doesn't help, so I'm always freezing in here. One, I have to be wearing a jacket at all times, and two, it does make my acrylics crystallize. Now keep in mind, you guys, that I know that it's because of the temperature. They always say to have it at room temperature for, your acrylic to be normal versus very runny, or versus staying solid, because it depends on the temperature. They say to keep it at 72 to 75, I believe, and this nail room was probably 50. So not only is it going to crystallize, but it's going to be a little bit different of a formula while you're working with it. And I honestly had no trouble with it. I just did notice that it did start to crystallize, and the clear acrylic is my top 3 favorite acrylics. And so I know this doesn't happen on other occasions, because on other videos and stuff like that, it looks perfect, but it just happened to be really, really cold this day. So look at that bead, you guys. I've honestly noticed that my beads have been getting a lot better. I'm able to pick up bigger beads, and I'm impressed. So like I said, I'm doing the pop-off method, and with that, I do not file at all. One day I will do a pop-off method video, but I don't file because I get scared that they're gonna pop off. So I try to keep my application as clean as possible, because I'm not gonna file. So, and that's how it is basically on all the posts on my Instagram. Sometimes you'll see oh, there's a little bit of acrylic at the top or on the side or something like that, and it's because I don't file, you guys. So as soon as I'm done applying, putting on the top coat and everything, I just take pictures. And I really have to maybe do a different pop-off method, one that won't make my nails pop off as easy, because I have seen other people do a pop-off method, but they're still able to file. And so the way that I do it, I have to be super, super careful when filing, or they just pop off. And so I just prefer not to. I just move on to the next step and move on. So that's why I'm trying to do my application as clean as possible. And this is also something that helps you when it comes to time. That's a reoccurring question that I get from you guys, is how do you cut down on your time? And this could be something like your application. Keep it as clean as possible. Basically, keep in mind, I don't want to file. You're obviously going to file, but keep that in mind, because it makes you work a lot cleaner. And if your beads are perfect, or they look good, and you won't have to file as much. And when I first started doing nails, I used to leave them so bulky, and in my head, my mentality was, it's better to leave them bulky than super thin, because you're able to go in and file either with your e-file or a hand file. It's easier, or it's better to go back and hand file a lot versus leaving them super thin, and it's just going to be super thin and it's not going to be cute. So I always left them on the thicker side for that reason. But once you get a lot more practice with your beads and your application and things like that, it does go a lot faster when you use less beads and you don't have to file as much. So I did not know of what design I was going to do. So if I had already known I was going to do a whole clear nail, I would have done that first. You guys know how I feel about that, because no matter what acrylic you're using, if you're using a very bright acrylic, you can get some stuck inside of your acrylic brush. Regardless of what you do, it happens. Or you can leave your monomer tinted as you're using a very pigmented color. So I always say, if you know you're going to use a clear as a base or on anything, I would say do that nail first. Regardless if it's your thumb, your middle finger, your pointer finger, whatever nail it is, go in with the lighter colors, and at last do the brighter, more pigmented colors, because it can stain your monomer and it can mess up your clear nail. But it was okay, because I didn't have any problems with the color of the last one that I used, so I just went right in. I am doing this ring finger completely clear because I'm going to be applying the Pixie crystal to all of it. Now, you could use any base you want when using Pixies. I just chose to do it this way because it looks more clear, like underneath. So when you apply the Pixies, they are clear, so you are going to be able to see a little reflection of the color underneath, and so that's why I decided to do clear. So now I am completely done with the application, and I hope you guys enjoy it just as much as I do. I did keep it at real time because I feel like when I fast forward it, sometimes it's kind of hard to see how long it can actually take for a nail to be finished with acrylic. And so I kept it all in real time. And now I'm going to go in with Notpolish's Gloss It, which is their glossy non-wipe gel top coat. And look at how clear that nail is. Despite how cold it is in my room, like, it still looks bomb with that top coat. So I'm grabbing a mini spoon, placing my nail on top of the container, and just sprinkling that pixie crystal all over the nail. Now this, you have to be very careful because it is sticking to the top coat. Make sure to use a thick top coat versus a runny one, because then your pixies are just gonna run. The Gloss It is pretty thick, and so I love to use it. And as you can see, there are crystals all over the place. It's only going to stick to where the top coat is, so make sure that you have none on your cuticle area or places that you don't want it to stick to. Then I'm going to be patting the edges because once I cure, they're going to stick there. And when you sprinkle them on top of the nail, they're sticking out. It's like inevitable, it happens. So you just push it in very gently, and then you cure it under the lamp for 60 seconds and you're all done. You obviously don't add any top coat or anything like that anymore. You just leave it as is. Then I'm going to be applying that same Gloss It to the entire set, minus that pixie crystal one, so just the 3 colored ones now. And I'm curing it under my UV LED lamp for 60 seconds. And I am completely done with today's set, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am going to try to do videos like this more often. I have done them before, but it's kind of sparse at the times that I do it. But I'm definitely going to do this more often. I really enjoy showing you guys my application and also seeing how much better I have gotten throughout time. And so be on the lookout for more of these. Of course, I'm still going to be doing unboxings and reviews and everything, but it's just going to be a mixture of everything. Here they are, glowing in the dark. They are so bomb. And this isn't even completely in the dark. I just turned off my desk lamp. So yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.